Hey guys, this is Luca and this is the Buster Monkey. Welcome back, episode 6. I'd like to start this episode with a big thank you to all of you for the big compliments and nice kind support that I have every time. And after this, I'd like to jump directly straight on the painting. I start straight painting, as you can see, no outline, directly with a big brush, and the video is super quick because I took a bit longer than the last one. Of course, it's a bit more complex. There are more details. The character, you can see better the character and the face and everything, rather than the last one was just a little red dot, more or less. This one has a light from behind. There is a sword. I want a strong composition from the very first time, so I nailed down this black and white thumbnail very quickly. Focusing on the navigator that you can see on the top right of the screen, I have a very little version of my painting, which is just a screen that all of you to zoom in and zoom back, but it helps a lot to understand if you're doing a good composition or not, at least for me. And as you can see, when I'm more or less happy of what I've done, I start to add some color, very muted color. There's a green, I'm adding some blue, so it's not anymore black and white. I try to get rid of the black and white as soon as I can, because of course it's gonna be in color. Life is in color, nothing is black and white, pure black and white. So I was just starting to add the local color. It's a bit dark, but I knew that the light was from behind, so I didn't care too much to stay with the right color immediately and with the right value. As you can see here, I mean, I wasn't that happy. It's a lot of back and forth in this painting. You will see it changing a lot and super quick. The position of everything, I wasn't sure if it was surrounded by grass or just rock or of water. I also thought that she was in the middle of a river or something. I wanted to put like a waterfall behind to justify the super bright light and to add some haze. But yeah, I did it. There could be a waterfall, but we just don't see it. Adjusted the values a little bit because she was too bright, and as long as I was adding colors, the painting was keeping going brighter and brighter. So every 10 minutes, I had to turn it a bit down and go back darker. I wasn't happy here. You can see the first big change of the painting. The horizon is a bit lower now, and yeah, the highlight is just super saturated and warm now, which is what I wanted. You will see in the final painting. I keep changing here, as you can see. I want a strong transition line of the rock behind, so not too straight, but a bit more 45 degrees, 30 degrees, which is more, I think, strong because it's pointing towards our character a bit more. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to add too many details on this or not, but yeah, I had so much fun doing this, so I said why not. So you will see I will even go with photos. Here I was studying a better design for this surface where she's on. Grass. I did some blue and again local color. Here I was also looking for a strong foreground here, but to be honest, I wasn't happy of this direction. So she was too static, like she was there posing for a photographer or something. So I wanted something more natural. In fact, I will change her position in just a little bit. I wanted this strong. All this phase of the painting is made just watching the very small thumbnail and see what kind of effect I get from changing these lights. Just a little bit more details on her, because if you focus on just one part of the painting, you will lose your path, at least for me. Of course, you have to put more details on your subject, so choose where the viewer has to watch, and then just put 100% of your effort around there, and you can keep the environment around, or just very loose. So as you can see here, I changed the sword position, as I said before. And I think it's much stronger now because she's pointing towards the direction she's looking at. So it's like she's pointing someone or something, or I don't know. It just makes more sense, and it's a bit more weird or unusual. I don't know. Yeah, a bit more details on the face. The face was very important, and I kept her like with a lot of purples and oranges and a lot of blue, just because I watched some references of people in kind of this environment, and I don't know, you'll be surprised for how much cool colors they have on their face. But yeah, I wanted to show you the details of the face, because otherwise it was going to be too dark. I didn't want anything too dark. It's not fun. If you think about this as maybe a cover of something, or just a piece of art without like being in a movie, or it's not a concept art for movies or something. So it's just pure fun. As you can see, I changed the rock pointing on her face, adding details in the background, adding greens, adding everything, smokes, haze, to add levels of stuff. This step was made to make people understand what's behind, because before was very melty and muted, and with too much haze and no texture, no real world. Trying to figure out what was in the foreground, and I think just in a minute I'm going to add a foreground, something out of focus to help the viewer, I think. Adding small stuff around her. She's in a different layer, so more or less all the background has been made on at the end 1-2 layers. But yeah, when I wasn't sure of what I was doing, of course I created a new layer. Some more haze, some more smoke. It's so much fun doing this stuff, because as you can see, it's just I always work from dark to light, and this, I think it's a good workflow, at least for me. Not because I do it, it's just because I feel comfortable to work in this way. Okay, this is a foreground. Finally, Luca. Cleaning the sword, trying to add details also on the grass, as you can see on the left. That keep pointing on her face, or at least on her. I wasn't that happy here because it was going towards the direction to, I don't know, to like let's say, it's not bad, but it's not what I want to hear, like Tim Burton or something like that. So yeah, as you can see, I deleted that part. And yeah, I went more for a very normal looking grass. Yeah, here it's still very saturated, and she has like a lot of bouncing lights in front of her, but not too strong. So yeah, she is in a large environment. I didn't saw some birds flying, and here I started the level 2, let's say, adding textures. So I have this huge library of stuff, but you can find photos online. Be sure that you change them a little bit so you don't use the originals. So yeah, I just wanted to add details on the area that I thought is the most important one. Or also because the green you are for sure going to see that green, and you want to see some details. And believe me, it's very loose. It was very loose. It's still very loose, but it's a very quick painting. So I think I'm happy. This is the final piece. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's something a bit different. I don't know if you like it. If you don't like it, please let me know in a comment below. I'll be more than happy to keep doing this stuff if you like. Next time we'll be focusing, I think, more on the character. So we jump from an environment to the character, and this is an in-between where you can see both. I really hope you like the video, guys, and please let me know if you do. Subscribe to my channel and press the like button. That would really help to, I don't know, to keep me going, or I don't know, I just want you to have fun. See you next week, guys. Bye.